Welcome to MH Live, where we're talking about various topics every week and offer nearly 20 years of SunBelt experience to inform, educate, and introduce manufactured homes as the most sensible and affordable way to grab a piece of the Sunshine State before millionaires make it their playground like they did in California. I'm David Syracuse. I'm here with Ed Salvatore, and we are the previous writers and producers of the mobile home show that ran over 10 years. Then we got really busy and we grew, so we had to keep our heads down. We had to put our heads down for a little bit, but things have changed, and now we're back and we're here talking about it. So we're talking about today's show is why is manufactured home living so easy for blue-collar retirees? And we're going to go through a day in the life of how we see retirees living their life every day in these communities as an outsider.
As an outsider, I'm an insider.
Well, yes, we are outsiders. We don't live in the communities, but we see what's going on.
No, it's a great life. It's a great lifestyle, really. It's among your peers. You have very common interests. It's a very relaxed environment. You don't have to worry about taking care of acres of land. You don't have to worry about feeding livestock. The farm is over. You're down here relaxing in great weather and having a good time. If you want to go swimming, you can swim. You can call a neighbor.
Lots of things we're going to talk about. And we're also going to talk about...
You can take a golf cart ride.
You can take golf cart rides. They love golf carts. That's right. We're also going to talk about investing a little bit, about the mobile home investor. Like, do you want to invest in mobile homes? Is this the right way? There's a right way. There's a wrong way. There's an easy way to do it. Yeah. So we're going to hit on that a little bit. But first, we're talking about, again, why it's so easy, for a retiree, a blue-collar retiree, to live in a manufactured home, in a retirement community. And I guess the first thing I want to say is it's easy because it's smaller.
A lot smaller. It's easy to clean, so when you go vacuuming, it only takes 15 minutes instead of an hour and a half.
When people have downsized from maybe 4 bedrooms, 5 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms to a 2-bedroom, 2-bath home, something that's very simple and relaxed. It's therapeutic when you clear the clutter, and it doesn't. I'm not sure how to say it, but I know. Sometimes my mom had a big house, Ed, and for her to walk to the other side of the house sometimes was taxing for her at 75 years old.
I've had customers that the home was too big because they were just thinking about getting up from the couch to go get something out of the refrigerator and back.
Right.
And they were, their mobility was limited.
Right.
Or their breath was limited.
That happens. When people are getting older, we're aging, and these communities are built for that. They're really built for the aging community. That's why they start at 55. They don't start at 25 or 20. They start at 55, so people can experience stages of life. Basically,
right.
This is not the final stage of life, but this is one of the most. I could say it could be, if you prepared right, one of the most active stages of your life.
It could absolutely be that. The great thing about this is it's affordable living in place, and that's the whole thing. You don't have to be a snowbird. You can be living in place in a very affordable way, as long as maintain all your other items. Lot fees are lot fees. They're going to go up, but your insurance is going up. Your cost of living going up. Everything's going up.
Well, taxes would go up on your real estate. Obviously, they all go up every year as well.
That's correct. And that medicine, it doesn't matter if you take it in a stick-built house at 2,400 square foot or a manufactured home. It's still going to cost you the same.
That's right.
The food's going to cost you the same. Everything's costing you the same. But it's definitely more affordable for a senior instead of getting into a mortgage payment where they think they own the property until they don't make 3 or 4 of those. But if you just have a limited income, this is a great way to live in place.
Well, again, your kids have grown up. Maybe your pets have gone over the Rainbow Bridge. Sometimes people don't want to move because they have an older pet. I've ran into that plenty of times. And so, when all that is, when your plate's cleared, And, change is hard. It's hard to downsize. It's hard to think, well, I'm going to sell my house that I've lived in for, a heck of a long time. I'm going to downsize. That is a huge decision.
Oh, yeah.
Especially for someone in the 50s and 60 years old and facing retirement. A lot of decisions that you are making out there. And that's why we're here to help you if you're going to make a manufactured home decision. Call an expert like Ed or myself or SunBelt Homes. We're going to be here to help you. But, I think that it's really easy in the fact that once you downsize and once you clear that clutter out of your life, you're going to find a lot happier life in a manufactured home community amongst your peers.
Yep, it's amongst your peers. And plus, there's a lot of people there that you can socialize with. A lot of people that I deal with come from farms and come from neighborhoods that they don't know. Even you think about it, in the 2 blocks around your house, how many people do you know that you actually invite over, have a barbecue, watch sports? You don't run into too many people. You run around a neighborhood just on the block that you live in a mobile home community, and you'll know probably everybody's name up and down that street.
Oh, for sure. And it's not nosy neighbors by any means. It's friendly neighbors.
No, it's friendly neighbors that are taking care of each other. It's a small village. It is. It's like a little village, and each section of it. And as these things grow, you get an older section, and they also grow to a new section of the community. So each one of those little pods are within themselves too.
And you find a very strong sense of community either way, and you find that the least vulnerable are taking care of the most vulnerable. I see that all the time, neighbors helping neighbors type situation.
Well, that's very true in manufactured housing because, not everybody has the means.
Or the family even.
Well, they don't have family.
And the neighbors actually become the family.
Right. And they drive people to doctors' offices and, maybe Helen can't see anymore and she has to give up her car.
The community sense is people are aging together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on. People are aging together. So when you're aging together, you're all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat.
Well, they can discuss ailments together.
Right.
They might share ailments. That's
reaction to medicine. Who knows?
Yeah.
That blood pressure medicine may have gone wacky on someone.
Yeah, and they discover a lot to do. The men especially, they go boating, they go golfing, they have a great time. The women socialize differently. They have ladies' luncheons. They have potlucks. They have different
bridge events.
That's good for them too.
Pinochle. There's a whole bunch of things, and that. You can't beat it. I don't think there's another situation, and you're not going to find that in apartments. You're not really going to find that community sense in condos. Maybe a little in condos. For sure, you're not going to find it in apartments. You may find it in a condo if the condo is maybe that 55
it's
plus
type
55
condo. Plus
right.
Situation.
But if you're in an all-age condo or an all-age anything, you're really
you're segmented to
it's
different people.
every person for themselves, basically,
right.
and something like that. Another thing too, Ed, to think about why it's so easy in a manufactured home community is there's maintenance people all over, and we'll talk about that when we come on back on the next segment. But
sure.
But first, I want to say a couple things about buying a home. Buying a home seems hard enough sometimes when you're from out of the area and you may not know the process. SunBelt Home Sales understands that communication and keeping you informed is just as important than writing the contract and closing the home. Our very proud and confident administrative team keeps you up to date, gathers all the items needed for a smooth closing and listing, trying to make that process effortless for you. When you buy a home from one of our manufactured home specialists, the next call is from our office welcoming you to the SunBelt family, where we've sold thousands and thousands of homes, and you're going to be informed of the process every step of the way. We have a 4.7 Google star rating with over 300 Google reviews. The AI summary says people love this mobile home dealer, and they offer a smooth and simple process. We'll see you right back. They could find our website. We have a lot of information in the library of our website. We have a lot of different pages about new homes. They could take a look at all the different floor plans and new homes. They can see about removal of homes. Our website's great information for anything in the mobile home business. But a lot of it is, I would say, talk to people like me. Pick up the phone and give me a call. That's the best way to do it. All right, we are back at MH Live. I'm Dave Siracusa here with Ed Salvatore. Ed, we were talking about why it's so easy for blue-collar retirees to live in Florida and enjoy an easy lifestyle right here in Central Florida.
Well, it's not only you have to be a blue-collar, you can be anybody.
That's right.
And enjoy retirement here in Florida.
I think blue-collars do it better, though.
You think blue-collar?
I think they like it better. They worked harder their whole lives. Those white collars, they do sit in front of a. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding.
They buy bigger boats. They got bigger cars.
Right.
They enjoy it. They go on cruises. But I mean, they can come back. A lot of people are RVers, and they kind of base themselves out of Florida, going up and down the East Coast after they retired, and that's a good thing too.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
they're still being able to have that gypsy lifestyle that they've always dreamed of, but instead of basing out of New York, based out of Florida.
We find a lot of people kind of park that RV to maybe land in a manufactured home. We find a few of them every year.
Well, that's why we have RV storage units in each one of these.
Well, that's true.
And they're free, or they might be $25 or $50.
That's right.
But most of the communities that have any kind of land, they do have an RV storage area. A lot of people didn't know that.
But another thing that makes this whole thing easy for retirees there's maintenance people in these communities everywhere. I mean, if you need to get your AC fixed, if you need to get some electric, you need a switch put in, I mean, you just kind of ask a neighbor or go to the bulletin board, and there's always going to be a name of someone that does something that actually lives in the community and takes care of the neighbors.
Well, there's a lot of people that are retired from having skills and coming up on a farm and having to do everything themselves, growing up with working on cars, and cars have changed tremendously, so they don't kind of work on me, kind of replace them. But any kind of thing like that, you do find a lot of people with a lot of time on their hand, and they want something to do. They don't mind if you ask them to fix a screen door or to help paint or move furniture, whatever it is that older folks, they don't do as well as they used to.
And some people charge and make a living out of it, or make a little side income,
hustle,
right? But then some people don't.
Huh.
Some people just do it because they're friendly neighbors. And yes, I'm an electrician. I'll be happy to do that for you. It's not. It's going to take me 15 minutes.
Yeah,
that's not a problem.
They don't actually have to be an electrician or branded like that, but they do have skills because they came from a harder life that they couldn't afford to have a guy. Italians, we always have a guy. We have a guy for everybody. We got to have a guy. But a lot of people didn't grow up that way, and they didn't have a guy, so they were the guy.
That's right.
So in these communities, you got guys. You just got to find them.
You got to find them.
Look for the Italians.
Don't worry. There's a lot of guys. There's a lot of people that you'll find, really, anything that you need. Now, we also were saying, okay, why is it easier? I think it's a lot easier because everything you can find in that one community. I mean, some communities, if you want to work out, I have to go to the YMCA to work out, or I have to go to a gym to work out, right?
That costs you.
That absolutely costs me. And if I lived in a manufactured home community, I would be able to go right there to the workout center, to the fitness center.
Well, you have a workout center, but also you have pool aerobics in the morning for seniors. They usually meet in the morning.
That's right.
Time.
Sometimes they have the Wii. And they do the aerobics and the Wii's.
Yeah, Wii's gone now.
The Wii's gone now?
Wii's done.
Is it really done?
Wii's been
Is the Wii done? Someone tell me that's not done.
No, Wii's been done.
Okay. I remember them doing the Wii. They would do a whole...
They did. That was a big thing about 5 or 6, 7 years ago. They had Wii bowling.
That's right.
That was the big thing.
Yep. Tennis.
That was the top. They didn't have to go anywhere. They could still bowl.
Yeah. But but they have so many things. There's communities that have wood shops, communities that have Ceramics.
I thought you meant girls.
Right. Ceramics. That's good, Ed. They have
why
a
they
whole
keep
bunch.
me here.
Now I'm getting blushed. But they have a whole bunch of things that you can do there. And that's the beauty of it right there at the community. Now, you want to go to the pool, you go to the pool. You want to go to the fitness center, you go to the fitness center. You want to play bocce ball, you get on a league.
That's gone too.
No, they have bocce.
God,
Don't tell
not
me
too
that.
much.
I know they have
Pickleball's
bocce.
been replayed.
And they still have shuffleboard too, Ed. So I
Yeah.
know they have bocce and shuffleboard. I can show you where. If you know.
Oh, I know, they got them.
Okay.
It's just a matter of they don't use them.
No, I get you. But I'm just giving examples. There are so many things to do.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Now, also compete. You can compete with people your own age. You compete on pickleball courses. You can compete on a softball course. They
Court.
have course.
Court.
Field.
Pickleball court.
Court and softball field. Okay, yes, they can do all that. I didn't know I had an English major as a co-host today. That's very good.
Well, my ears are open now.
I know.
Keep an eye on that.
But the
Make
whole
sure we
thing
got good
is
content,
the
yeah.
activity that you can have right there in the community makes it easy.
Oh, there's more. There's
Tell us.
dog parks. There's marinas. There's docks that you can fish off of.
Oh, I forgot about the docks you can fish off of.
Yeah, you got that. And that's competitive too.
Absolutely.
And then once they go out there and they have the boats go out and they do these fish fries in these communities and they go out and catch crappie.
That's right.
And then they come back and fry them.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, now, if you own a boat, you're a captain, and they have basically the captains will invite 4 or 5 people, and they actually they make an event out of that. So the captains will take people that don't have boats down out on the lakes for lunch and things like that. So that's
they have pontoon boats, and then they take the club. Will take them out to a
that's
different
right, the club,
restaurant
right.
and go to different.
But you don't
water
have to
park
be a
restaurants.
captain to be in
No,
the
you don't
club.
have to. You just have to be in the community. Sign up for it. There's all kinds of sign-up
Oh,
sheets,
yeah.
folks.
Oh, yeah.
You can sign up for potluck.
Yeah.
You can sign up for the bus trip to Hard Rock Cafe.
That's right.
Or Hard Rock Casino now.
You can sign up for the bus that's going to the grocery store if you want to. And there's buses that do that for people too.
Yeah.
Grocery store, malls, things like that. So lots to do, and that's what makes it easy. That's what makes it easy for our blue-collar retirees.
Well, also it's a very safe environment to walk in, so you can walk or bicycle. It's really nice
Yep,
too,
yep.
and that keeps you young and healthy.
You know, that does. And there is something about living in a manufactured home community that keeps you young and healthier.
And these are all things that we've pointed out that could make your life a lot more longer.
And Ed, it's statistically speaking.
I knew that was coming.
Because I like numbers. Statistically speaking, if you live in a 55-plus community in Central Florida, you're supposed to live 3 to 7 years longer if you are active. If you are not just sitting around watching TV in those 55-plus communities. If you get out and you do stuff and you just enjoy, go with the flow a little bit, relax, have some fun out there, enjoy the vitamin D that's here 300 days of the year, you're gonna live longer, and that's a fact.
Also, you like statistics and everything?
Yeah.
Get a dog. A dog will absolutely.
We could live. You might pass 100 if you live in a community. Get a dog. Live in a mobile home community. Get a dog.
Run for
You're gonna live
HOA
100.
president.
That'll kill you. That might kill you. I'm not sure about that. That might kill you. No, but
it's just a lot to do,
Yeah.
and a lot to stay active. The more you move, the more you groove, the more you live.
man,
That's how that goes.
Yeah, can you imagine, Ed? I don't know, but you don't know what it's like because you've been a native of Florida your whole life, right?
Absolutely.
Your whole life. No, I haven't been. I'm a transplant, but I'm at 45 years. I've been here 45 years.
Okay, then since I am a Floridian, then I will make you now. You are a born again Floridian. There you go.
Can I call myself a local yet?
No, you're born again.
Born again?
Floridian.
Okay. I just want to. I recall the boring, lonely days as a teenager, when it was very, very cold outside and snow was coming down like crazy in upstate New York. I'm from right below Syracuse, a little town called Auburn, New York. And Ed, there's nothing to do. You didn't want to go outside. You wanted to stay near. We had radiators, steam radiators. If those things went off, man, they scared the heck out of me. You like think of 10 cats hissing all at the same time, right? Yeah. But I did. Who wanted to go outside when it was like that? Now that's in January, February, right? December,
But
sometimes
we're riding
November,
our bicycles.
sometimes November. You know,
We're riding our bikes until
I know.
the street lights came on.
I've been fishing. I think I fished probably about 6 or 7 times since January so far. Out there on the intercoastal and the ocean. I got on the ocean a couple times.
Yeah, I'm
but-
sure northern living for a kid is a little tougher.
Oh yeah, I mean you can't ride your bikes.
Nope, can't ride bikes.
You know.
Can't play baseball.
And then when you're able to drive, I mean driving in snow as a teenager, whoa.
You already want to go fast.
Well, that was fun, right? That was fun. You know, I can tell you, I've done my share of donuts in the parking lots, and
You've got a ditch before you flipped it.
Yep, I flipped a car. I've done things with a car up in the snow,
Yeah, good.
all in the snow. So, you know, there's something to say about not living in the snow and coming to Florida. And I think that's why, like, again, we have that migration. We talked about migrating. We talked about that offline about the migrations, and I think that has a lot to do with it. You know, we have that inner calling to go warm.
Go warm or go home. Huh?
Good, right?
No, having a climate like this is very, I would say, rewarding, and that's why people are looking at this as a trophy place to live. They've worked hard all their life and everything, and they're looking for that picture-perfect place to move to. And Florida is. Now, our summer months have gotten a little different. From when I was a kid to now, it's warmed up a little bit more in the summers, but not unbearable. We now have air conditioning everywhere.
Amen. Cars, anywhere you run into.
You get in, get out,
It's kind of like the heat when you're up in upstate during the wintertime. You're running from the cold into the heat. Well, we're
Right.
running from the heat into the air
cold.
conditioning.
Yeah.
Wherever that is.
But wherever you go, there's air
Everywhere, yeah, there's
conditioning.
air conditioning.
But as I was growing up, you'd see the motels that said air conditioned, now air conditioned.
Oh.
See, they were just screen windows and stuff, and jalousie windows and stuff. It was a big thing if on the marquee of the hotel it said air conditioned.
Who fed the horse and buggies back then? Did when you left them there? Did someone?
I'm fortunate enough to go into cars.
Oh,
I had the car thing. So,
no, I'm just kidding, Ed. I was just teasing on you. But listen, we do want to shift gears a little bit because we want to kind of hit some points about investing in manufactured homes. And we have some thoughts about that. You know, is it a good idea to invest in a home? I mean, if it is, there is a right way, a wrong way, and an easy way to do it. And we're going to talk a little bit about that right now and why investing in 55-plus communities are a little different.
Well, yes, we can talk about that because it is a completely different animal. Number one, you've got some restrictions on your buyers. So after you've done all the remodeling and everything, the fun part's remodeling and making it your own. And creating something that somebody else wishes to have. You watch HGTV, you get all excited, you want to do these projects, but you just got to be careful because when it's the buyer side of it, it's completely different, 55 plus. Because number one, it's chattel property, so it's not real estate.
Let's like dissect that a little bit. Okay, so you're saying there are some differences, obviously.
Yes.
So the first difference is it's a 55 plus.
So that's age restricted.
Right. So what's that do?
That restricts you from 55 to let's say 100. Okay.
So that
We'll
really
go
shrinks.
way.
That really shrinks the box of buyers.
From real estate, yes.
Yeah.
From 18 to 100.
Right. So
Yeah,
obviously.
so that's definitely going to shrink your box. The other thing is pet restrictions.
Right.
You can't have Ren 1010 in there. And a lot of these communities, they want 2 small dogs or
Right.
a small dog. So you're restricted that way. And then also financially, not all institutions will finance chattel property or leased land property. So real estate is a wide open, so you have a lot more resources if you had a buyer that wasn't a cash buyer and they were a finance buyer.
And then I guess you also have to think of why it's different is you're not really in 100% control in your own investment, basically. I mean, we were talking that you have other other people you have to answer to. You have a park ownership that you have to answer to. You have to
They
be
might
able
restrict
to
your colors and stuff like that.
restrict colors, and then there's the park application process. We're going to talk about that as we get back from the break. We're going to continue on why investing in 55 plus communities are different and how we can make money in it. But right now, we want to tell you about some opportunities that we have with SunBelt Homes. We have some community partnership programs. If you are living in a mobile home community right now, we want to partner with you. We think it's an amazing opportunity with our brand and your social skills. Meeting SunBelt Homes would be a great thing to do. Come on over, give us a call at 352-314-0900 or go to sunbelthomesales.com and check us out online. But if you live in a manufactured home community, you want to go ahead and give us a call. We can help. We can do some business together. If you want something that's very affordable, we can build something solid that's going to be very good. We'll build something really nice for you. It just depends on what you want and how far you want to go with it. Because you could build one of these just like a regular home. I mean, you can put more insulation in the ceiling, more insulation in the floors. We could put impact-resistant windows on them if you want. We actually can make them a smart home if you really want to go that route. But all that costs more money. So you always know what it's going to cost with just your regular options. And then if you want a little bit something special or you think you deserve a little bit more, we're able to do that for you too. Hey everybody, welcome back to MH Live. I'm David Siracusa here with Ed Salvatore. We are from SunBelt Home Sales and we're here in Leesburg, Florida. We have a freestanding building here. We've been selling homes in Central Florida for about 19 years now. And welcome to the show. We're talking about
investing in mobile homes.
Investing right now, yep. We're talking about that. Ed, why don't we go ahead and keep going? How do you make money here, Ed? How do you make money investing in manufactured homes in 55 plus communities?
Purchase the home at a lower price, and this is a great opportunity right now. And we're going to be talking about that in just a minute. Your opportunities are right here, right now. The prices are low. Our season is ending. A lot of people are ready to negotiate. It's a good time to think about that. And also, if you're not going to flip it and you're going to flop in it, that's a great time to buy too. So, if you're flipping, make sure that you get an inspection. You don't want any unnecessary.
Definitely get an inspection.
You don't want any unnecessary items popping up at you. A lot of people, I had people that were investors that were buying hurricane homes, and it was all good until the park stepped in and made people replace the carport to the original size that it was, even if it was over the allotted. You could see homes next door that had just 20 feet of carport and other ones that had 30 and 40, and so people it was extra expensive. So you had roof damage that you didn't know lifted because it went back in place. So there were some surprises. So I would definitely say inspection is a great thing, because these things that sneak up on you, they take away from your funds that you had to replace cabinetry, to put new flooring in, to repaint and stuff.
I think you're missing the most important thing.
What's that?
I think an investor, how do they make money in today's market? I think it is they need to get a team. Like when you are investing in anything or you're doing anything, you normally have a team of people. Whether it's someone you pay or someone you use, go-to people. If you're going ahead and investing in manufactured homes, you probably have a couple people that are going to fix them up for you. Okay, you know that. But you need an agent. You need a good agent that is going to help you find that home.
Find the home first.
Find the home first, right? At the right price.
Advise you to do the inspection.
Exactly. And then sell that home for you. Once you're done with it, to understand what that market is and what kind of value that home can bring to you. And only an experienced agent in the manufactured home market is going to be able to tell you that, because they're going to have their finger on the sales.
Well, also, it's you just don't want to overbuild. If you overbuild, it's going to be harder for you to sell. So staying in budget and everything. A lot of agents aren't familiar with the design section of it and the construction part of it, and that's where some agents can help you and assist you.
Right.
in guiding you on materials to use and how to make that buck and how to sell that home. A lot of it is sizzle. So,
eye candy, right? Ed, let me ask you, how can you get burned? How do people, you see it, how are people getting burned?
Overprice the home and let it sit on the market and let those fees just eat you up.
Cannibalism. We call that cannibalizing.
That's a great way to lose money. So if you overprice the home, you're trying to shoot for the stars and make a lot more money than you should be. You should think of this as like if you go to the casino, you got different tables to play. You're going to play the $5 table, or you're going to play in the $20 tables. Well, this is the $5 table, and you're not going to make those big leaps and bounds amounts of money that you would if we were buying a $300,000 real estate house with a pool, and you were redoing that. And then you could capture a lot of money.
But your return on investment will be high. Your investment's going to be much lower in a manufactured
Absolutely.
home. And so you're a little safer there than just going ahead and risking it all.
But the numbers right. is what it is. You know, I see people out there. They get a home for $7,000. Okay, and then they go and it's an older home. It's only 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and they go and put 30 into it.
Oh, yeah.
And then they want 60. So they double what they think they're selling jewelry. They want 1 keystone or something.
A good agent would probably have recommended that you get a 2-bedroom, 2 bath. You'd probably get something a little higher.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So I see where you're coming on that. What about finding that qualified buyer versus the unqualified buyer? That can all take time as well, especially if you have a higher priced home and you need financing. It's you could fall into a contract with an unqualified buyer that can take your home off the market for 30 days.
Well, the litmus test is actually the park approval that we have done within 7 days. So if they don't pass park approval, and now our vendors are pretty good at it. If we put an application in, we'll know by the next morning if they're going to be.
Well, we would, yes. We're going to get them pre-qualified, and we're going to do all that. But if you're just like doing it by yourself, they're not going to do that. They're just floating around. They're just going to take a deposit and hope and say whatever. I'm not sure how they would do it. I don't know how.
Oh, they get a napkin.
Right, exactly.
And a pen,
right.
And they start writing on the napkin.
And that has been done before, and I know that for a fact. So there's a lot, lower purchase prices can mean a higher ROI, but park rules can control an exit strategy. So, that's meaning you got to get the people park approved. So, I mean, you're not really in control. It's not like, okay, yeah, you want to buy it? Sure, give me the money and we have a deal. It's not like that. It's, oh, you want to buy it? Okay, go get park approved. If they allow you to come into the park, then give me the money.
Then we'll get the contract going. And then also, people are under the assumption that season's over. And we just talked about flippers. This is investing in it. I'm telling you, season isn't over. It's ready. It's absolutely ready for the people that are going to be downsizing, and this is going to be a forever home for them, or a place that they can come to this area and actually start a new life. They could be single. They could have empty nest and come into this area. And this might not be the first home. It's not like you have to buy the Ponderosa each time that you make that move. You come into this area, and you might want to start off with a $30,000, $50,000, $80,000 house, and your next house here might be $165,000. But you could be in a community that way too.
The tiptoe in effect.
That's exactly it.
The tiptoe in effect.
You just want to, and it's so great because you can do this. This season is never over for us. We look at this as a great opportunity because a major amount of people, their leases are renewed between April and June. That's the heart of it right there. So a lot of these people are getting priced out of apartments and rental homes. Rental homes everything is leased. It comes available April through May. That's a very
it's funny you say that because April and July are one of our 2 strongest months in our industry.
Yeah, well, there's a reason for it. Right. And most people think, well, season's over, all the snowbirds left and this and that and the other. Snowbirds aren't necessarily the buyers in today's market. It's more the people that have found Florida and want to live here on a full-time basis. I have people right now we're listing homes right now because they want to sell something up north and become full-time here.
Right.
So, and a lot of these people have transferred from a manufactured home lifestyle, and they've moved on to the real estate after 6 years.
I just think that people have that misconception that it's Easter, that nothing sells after Easter, that I blew it, that hurry up, list my home before everybody leaves, that, I got 20 days left, hurry, get me on there, I need to get on there. That's not what's happening here. This is a year-round business for us. We've been doing it. It's been year-round now for probably a good 10 years.
Yep.
Where it was seasonal, very seasonal, January through April were the months. It used to be like that, but not anymore. It's a year-round business, and that's because it's more of a global, it's a national, and it's a local business. Before, all we had was our local newspapers and our local magazines, so we had to capture people right here. We now can capture people anywhere in this world. Anywhere in this world.
Yeah.
We have people come on our website from Asia, from Australia, from Great Britain, everywhere. So they're seeing us globally now.
Well, it's not only that, but we have a big foundation of people coming that are selling their houses up north because they've experienced our lifestyle down here. They want to sell and they want to come back down here. We have a lot of people in Florida that are tired of these big cities. Jacksonville, the Tampa Bay area, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, it's all grown to interstates, and it's a fast-moving pace right now. They want to move to a slower inland. They're hurricane chickens out there. They want to move inland. We have the villages here, 180,000 people. They can't have it all wrong. And then their friends, they might not be able to reach that level.
A lot of people now aren't just becoming snowbirds and living here 6 months a year. They're making it their full-time residence, and then they're leaving 3 months a year, maybe getting out during the hottest summer months and maybe going to
They stay with family, or they have an RV, or they, it's more of a full-time address. It's changed. The market's changed.
But if you are still a snowbird, what the luxury of that is that, okay, you're only living in your home for 4 to 5 or 6 months out of the year, but that home is still available. That home is still here in Florida, in one of the greatest areas in Florida, in Central Florida, where if you have grandkids, if you have a family that want to come to spend some time in Disney World or at the beaches or in Florida, you have a place that you can come to.
We're 45 minutes away from all the attractions, all of them. SeaWorld's out there,
Yep.
Universal. Everybody's pushing for your footprint to be on their property. Also, we have the beaches. We're an hour and 15 minutes from each coast. And so there's a lot to do. World famous Daytona Speedway, Daytona Beach, world famous beach there. And then the Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg area, Siesta Key, #1 beach in Florida. It's just a great place for your siblings, your kids to come down, and your grandkids, because they would really enjoy basing out of your home here in Leesburg or Sumter County or Marion County.
They need a vacation too. They work. They're not retired. They have the kids. They can only go when school is not in session. So yes,
Right.
It's great to have that extra house in Florida for the summertime, just for that reason. And you're going to find that you'll use it for that.
And they can also venture out using this as the base and venture out to St. Pete, spend a couple days there,
Right.
go to Disney, grab a hotel down there for 2 days.
Catch a hockey game.
It's just
Baseball game.
you have a lot to do, and it's very economical for their family.
Right.
So I mean, you spend 2 weeks in Disney. Hey, you better have a bankroll, I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you that, that's for sure. Hey, and let me tell you too, snowbirds, we kind of mentioned a little bit about the snowbirds. When the snowbirds leave, we still got them covered, okay?
Oh yeah, well, leave your home here, and we'll sell it for you while you're gone. You don't have to worry about a thing.
We got you covered. That's what we'll do. And everything can be done right through the mail.
We do DocuSign, we do mail. We can take care of it. If you're thinking about selling your house, this is a great opportunity. Call us today. We'd love to list your home. Go onto our website, see how we differ from all these other companies out there. There's not that many of them, but any of them. You'll see the big SunBelt difference. go onto the website. It is SunBeltHomeSales.com, and call us to list your house at 352-314-0900.
That's right.
We really personally.
That's right. We really ask for Ed. That's right. We really feel that April, May, June, July are going to be very strong months. And if you're not in it, you're not going to win it. So you've got to call us today at 352-314-0900. And we need to list your house. We need to get it on the market. Now, 36 people last month took advantage of our company to list their homes. They actually, and I think we sold about 30 of them that last month as well.
Right.
So it was a good, strong month comparatively speaking. It was a good, strong month, and we see the strength continuing on for the next 2 or 3 months. So this is the time. Now look if you are listed with us right now, someone's probably going to call you because we need to get your price right. This is our closing window, not really closing window, but our peak window is closing. We're going to sell all year round. We sell all year round, but again, April, May, June, July. These are the months we really got to get serious. If you had your home on the market for a long time, it didn't sell yet, it's time to reevaluate.
And if you're with another company,
that's right.
Make sure you call us and see what the SunBelt difference is. It is huge.
It is huge, because we do move product, and we move a lot. I think we move the most product right here in Central Florida. Now, we're not all over the place. We're not. We focus on Central, because we know we like small. I don't like big. I don't want to be the biggest. I want to be the best at what we do in our area. And that's what we always focused on. That was our marketing plan all along. Not to be the biggest, but to be the best.
And that's what we do. We strive for that every day, 7 days a week, 7 to 7. That's my motto.
Yeah, that's right.
So I hope you enjoyed the show today. We certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. Remember, we're here every Wednesday from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And our phone number, again, is 352-314-0900. And you can always find us right at our main office, right here in Leesburg. We're right next to Avis Budget Rent-A-Car, freestanding building. Be sure to stop in. We'll click for you.
And remember, check us out on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, SunBelt Home Sales. Check us out. You can look us up that way. It's been a pleasure, and we're really having a ball doing this. We're progressing. We've got some really great guests coming up. Lawyers are going to be coming on the show. We've got marketing people coming on the show. So stay tuned for the future episodes of MH Live right here on theCUBE.